The EMP is the Encampment Management Program, and that's a nice way of saying a lot of people getting together to try to solve a big social problem and trying to see how that impact affects the community, the resources of our county, and also how the conditions are for the people that are living in those encampments and trying to manage that. Plugging in deputies and officers to be able to meet that community and try to connect them to services, whether it's connecting them to how to get a shelter for that night for severe weather, or trying to get them into the intake process to get into housing. That's what it was. And so seeing the large problem that we were starting to have in the community, I started to look at the houseless outreach programs and engagement team and directly assigning deputies to work specifically for that. But it's also trying to figure out how to connect with the unhoused communities so they feel safe in talking to law enforcement, because crimes happen in the encampments. So without being present there to connect with people, knowing their names, and just kind of show them that we're there to help was really the vision of the outreach part. Being somebody that was unhoused as a kid, I lost my home to Hurricane Beulah in the 60s, went to school living in a car, and if you don't provide stability to people, they're just not going to be as successful. They're not going to have that ability to be successful and plug back into the community. That work's important because it keeps our community safe is the textbook answer, but the real answer is living in an encampment and not having resources or a way to connect to resources is a horrible waiting room. If you've been to any of the encampments and you see the conditions that people have to live in, it's great to see where we are now compared to where we were with encampments.